I can take the dick off the table based upon my standard. You aren't gonna get hold of this dick if you ain't being the woman I need you to be. You need to realize that you need to cook, clean. You gotta understand that you're not the only woman. And if you can accept that, that's fine. That's just the beginning, because you gotta work hard for me, because I work hard for me. So that means if you get with me, it's not gonna be easy street, because I need to be satisfied, because it ain't no happy wife, happy life bullshit. It's happy Steve, happy Steve.
Being strong with self, understanding who you are, is the biggest defense to bitch ass weak men.
And there's no excuses for the men not to be strong. But see, there's so many forces, and then so many men are embracing weakness.
I can't stand weak men. Like I don't like to talk to them. It's hard for me to talk to these losers. I've always been a winner at the winner's table.
You know, I believe it's a sin to impregnate a woman who can't raise a child, you know, or impregnate a woman who's not fit to be a mother. And I think we have a responsibility in what we see today in these weak ass little feminine boys.
I can't tell another man what to do, but I can't dress feminine. I can't wear nail polish. It's just something that I can't do. Why? Because if I'm walking down the street and somebody's having trouble with a flat tire, I want them to feel that they can come to me and ask me, hey man, could you help me out with this? Because those are the type of things that a man will help out with. So I need to look like a man so they can know where to come for help.
Yeah, it is such a thing as toxic masculinity in the minds of bitch ass motherfuckers.
Talk about masculinity, assertiveness, authenticity, transparency. How can a guy who's straight up and honest with what he does be toxic?
If the media can train you to think something bad about it, you hear the word and you want to instantly have a certain reaction. You stop thinking, you start feeling. And when people learn to think and feel and not think through their feelings, that's when they can evaluate a person holistically. And they can say, is this toxic masculinity, or did I just hear something I didn't like? And why did I not like it? And only let me go within myself to see why.
I don't never look at no motherfucker and say, oh, that's a toxic masculine motherfucker. I never ever had, I didn't even know, that was an invented concept from a weak motherfucker that was like, I'm just tired of this motherfucker trying to tell me what to do and bully you over me with this bullshit.
What's going to make you successful is just understanding who you are and getting your mind right and being happy with who you are. That is the thing that's going to really make you successful. Because after you get all the toys, after you get all these things going on, you've had sex with all the women you want to have sex with, you traveled all the places, you're still going to be you, and you're going to always come back to you.
Why do I do this? Why are we even doing this documentary? I want guys to be in the best position possible. There's no way that I'm raising my voice or calling you a bitch ass nigga because I'm trying to hurt your feelings. I'm calling you a bitch ass nigga because you're doing bitch ass nigga shit. And if you continue doing bitch ass nigga shit, you're going to end up in bitch ass nigga situations. You get what I'm saying? So when I call you a bitch ass nigga, trust me, it's because I love you.
Game Kings 2, The Definition of Man, is out right now. Click the link below or go straight to masculineidentity.com to get your copy today. Still ain't getting women? Really? Come on, son. You need to go to badboymembership.com and step up your game. What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I'm telling you that if you really want to attract beautiful women, you need to go to badboymembership.com. This is where you get 45 through 90-minute step-by-step dating advice tutorials every month. Just sign up, follow the advice, and you'll get the women you want. Go to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com. It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I want to tell you about my documentary, Game Kings, The Definition of Game, starring myself, the Boss Mac Top Soil, Rosebud, Ron Wills, Miles Cunningham, and much more. In this documentary, you're going to learn about confidence, manhood, attracting women, and the definition of the game. To get this documentary, go to MrLocario.com.
Some people think you need a sports car to get what you want. Some people think you need $1 million. Some people think you need looks, status. The only thing you need is what they can't get unless they come straight to you. And that's your identity. Join the Masculine Identity membership today. MasculineIdentityMembership.com. Masculine Identity Soap. This luxurious, quality, high lather, high moisturizing, all natural bar soap has been handcrafted with care and consistency to provide a quality cleansing experience for self-care, focus, and productivity. Specially formulated for cold showers. Stay clean, gentlemen. Masculine Identity Soap.
Click the links below to get private one-on-one coaching sessions with Mr. Locario or Miles Cunningham to step up your game. These coaching sessions are designed to help you with your specific needs in the dating game. So make sure you click the links below right now so that you can step up your game today. Yo, we here. We are here. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the building. What's going on? What's popping? Appreciate everybody tuning in to the show. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure that you guys, hit that donate button if you want to call in. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you get that shit cracking. Also, guys, if you have a question, put a Q in the chat so we can get to your questions and all that other good stuff. But shout out to everybody in the building. Shout out to my lovely lady April MC in the building. And it is Valentine's Day today too, guys. So you got to, you got to take advantage of the last moment. Women are out here thirsty. So go out tonight and meet some ladies to get the Valentine's Day shit popping. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you guys do that and get that going. You feel what I'm saying? Also, make sure real quick before we get into all the stuff, make sure that you guys go to CunninghamElements.com. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you guys go to CunninghamElements.com. Get the Masculine Identity soap, parfum, shea butter, all that stuff. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you guys do that and get that cracking. Make sure you get it going. Also, make sure that you guys go to shoplocario.com. Make sure you guys do that. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you guys get that cracking. Get the online dating consultation. Get the massive game collection. Get master the vetting process. And get How to Have Sex 2 Minute a Day ebook, audiobook, and all the other stuff on shoplocario.com. Make sure you guys do that and get that cracking. Also, make sure that you guys go to badboymembership.com where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. Also, make sure that you guys go to masculineidentitymembership.com to join the Masculine Identity membership so that you guys can get on the Zoom calls every Monday. So make sure you guys do that. And also, last but not least, hold on, let me get this real quick. Make sure that you guys go to patreon.com/Mr. Locario. Make sure you guys get that cracking. Get that going. Because every week we do the Bad Boy Show. Make sure, you get on there because we spit heavy game. We do current events and we, talk about some heavy game. You understand what I'm saying? So make sure that you guys do that and get that cracking. You feel me? So make sure you do that. And I just uploaded the new program on here, which is called What You'll Learn by Having Sex with Women Quickly. You feel what I'm saying? So make sure you guys do that. You understand what I'm saying? Make sure you do that. Make sure you get that cracking. So go to patreon.com/Mr. Locario to get that going so that you guys can get it popping out here in these streets. You feel me? All right, so today we're going to be talking about, is she a slut for you? Oh, we getting into this. Is she a slut for you? Is she a slut for you? Some people we got to get into this because this is very, very important for you guys to understand. You feel what I'm saying? Because a lot of guys they don't understand this shit because they think that there are women who are sluts and women who are not sluts. But I'm gonna break this all down today because a lot of guys really don't understand this when it comes to the game, unfortunately. But we gonna get it cracking today so that you guys can understand how this shit goes. You feel what I'm saying? So make sure that you guys do that and get that cracking. So let's get into this. All right, so we got the donate link up. So guys, if you want to call in number is 844-672-7300. 844-672-7300 is the number. So make sure you guys call up if you have a question. Put a Q in the chat. Remember, $10 or more per question, $20 or more per story. And so we could get that going. Now, let's get into this. Is she a slut for you, and why all women are extremely sexual for the right guy? Okay, so let's jump into this. So now, what happens is this, right? When it comes to this game, is that a lot of guys are confused because, hold on, did I pin the wrong one? Hold on, I think I pinned the wrong joint. Hold on, let me make sure. Oh shit, I pinned the wrong thing, my bad. Okay, let me pin the right joint. Okay, there we go. So we got the right joint pinned at the top. Here we go. Cool, perfect. So now, let's jump into this. So what happens is that a lot of guys, they think that when it comes to this game, that there are women over here who are the super promiscuous, crazy, slutty girls. And then they think there are women who are over here that are not. And what I need you guys to really, really understand about the game is that all women, right? Every last one of them, right? What you got to understand is that they like sex. You understand? Now, of course, exceptions aside, you got some women who are on the super extreme, like maybe they had some issue with sex because of something going on with their body, or they had some sort of extreme trauma. I'm not talking about those women, right? You could have someone who's like maybe extremely religious and their religion makes them not have sex. Excluding those women, what I'm saying to you guys is that all the other women like sex. Now, what you got to understand is when I say, is she a slut for you? What I'm telling you is that when you are dealing with a woman who is highly sexually attracted to you, she is going to show you that side of her. Right now, the issue is this, is that a lot of guys think that a woman is either one or the other. What I'm saying is that she's both. Also, some guys think based on a woman being promiscuous or a woman being very sexually open, that means that she's the slut or she's the hoe, and the other girl who is not that sexually promiscuous or open, that she's not like that, right? So in other words, a guy will think that, let's say a woman slept with 150 dudes, right? So he thinks that the woman who slept with 150 dudes, right, is a hoe. You understand what I'm saying? He's like, this chick is a hoe, and that's it. Now, he meets another woman, and he's like, well, this woman slept with, let's say, 3 guys, right? So the woman who slept with 3 guys, she's not, promiscuous. You got to wait to have sex with her. She's not a hoe like the girl who slept with 150 guys, right? Now, this is the problem with thinking that way. So when you think that way, you think that there are certain women who are going to be easier to sleep with because she's very open sexually. And then there's other women who's going to be hard to sleep with because she hasn't had that many sexual partners and, her body count's low and all this other stuff, right? Now, the reason why it's ridiculous to think that certain women are just going to be promiscuous and that's it, and she slept with 150 dudes, 200 dudes, and it's going to be easy to fuck with that woman, is because even if you met that woman and she's not sexually attracted to you, she's not going to fuck you. right? So even though she fucks a lot of guys, like let's say I knew a chick, she fucked all the homies and shit, she fucked all my friends, and you're like, oh, I want to fuck her too because she's out here, fucking. Then I introduce her to you, and she doesn't want to fuck you. You see what I'm saying? So just because a woman is open sexually and has a lot of sex doesn't mean she gonna fuck you. Because if it was an actual thing where, well, if a woman is fucking a whole bunch of dudes, then, that's just what she does. She's easy. Then would there be a such thing as incels? Right? Would it be a such thing as guys having a hard time getting sex? Would it be a such thing as guys being frustrated about not being able to get sex? No, they can just go find the slut, the whore, and fuck her, right? So if this woman is out here throwing pussy around like crazy, or these types of women, how come these guys can't find these types of women? Think about that. If this woman is a hoe or a slut or whatever it is, and she just fucks guys because that's the type of woman she is, why are guys frustrated when they can just find that type of woman? And if she is the type of woman who's very free sexually and, likes to have sex, why is she having sex with you? See, it's a simple reason. The simple explanation is that a woman chooses who she wants to fuck. So a woman is not just fucking because she's easy and she just fucks anybody. No, she's fucking because whoever she's fucking, she's choosing to fuck that guy, whether she's fucked 100 dudes or three guys. You understand what I'm saying? And so the problem is that when you have this idea that there's these women over here who only sleep with these type, this amount of guys, and then there's these crazy, insatiable whores, you're fucking up. Because on the flip side, what happens is you meet a girl, let's say, for example, she's only slept with 2 dudes. You think that she only slept with 2 dudes because she takes a long time to get to know a guy to fuck the guy. Now, let's say those 2 dudes, she actually took a long time to get to know these guys and then she smashed them, right? So let's say the first guy took her out on 4 or 5 dates, right? And then they had sex after the 5th date. And then that became her boyfriend for a year. They broke up. Then she met another guy and she's like, they got together. He took her out on 3 or 4 dates, right? They ended up sleeping together after 3 to 4 dates. And then they were in a relationship for 2 years and then they broke up, right? So now she only had sex with those 2 guys, right? So now you're going to be thinking, oh, she's different. She might even say that to her, oh, I don't have sex with guys on the first date. Oh, I don't sleep with guys quickly. I got to get to know them. She might even say that to herself. But guess what's going to happen? That same woman who only had sex with the 2 guys, and the 2 guys she waited for 3, 4 dates before sex happened, that same woman will meet another guy that she's highly sexually attracted to, and she'll end up fucking him on the first date. Right? So the woman who's only had sex with 2 dudes and made those 2 dudes wait, she met the 3rd guy and he smashed on the first date. Why? Because she wanted to be a slut for him. You understand what I'm saying? She wanted to be a slut for him. And on the flip side, there's this other girl who had sex with 150, 200 dudes, and she's super sexually free. Her body count is high, right? But then you try to smash her, and she either doesn't want to fuck you or she tells you, you gotta wait. Why? Because even though that high body count chick is sexually free and is promiscuous, she doesn't want to be a slut for you. You see what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter how much sex a woman had or how quickly she had sex, or how little amount of sex she had and how long it took her to have sex with all those other guys. No matter what the situation is, A woman will have sex with you quickly if you're the guy to her. You understand? There is no such thing as, oh, this girl, she doesn't have sex quickly with anybody. That's just never, no, that's not how it happened. If it hasn't happened yet, it will. You understand what I'm saying? All that means is she hasn't met a guy that she was sexually attracted enough yet to fuck him quickly. You understand? This is very important for you guys to understand, because I'm gonna tell you why it's important for you to understand this and know this. You have to understand that you could have the girl who only had sex with 2 dudes, made both those 2 dudes wait, and then meet a third guy, fuck him quickly. Then you could have the girl who had sex with hundreds of dudes, had sex with hundreds of dudes really quickly because she's sexually free, she loves dick, and then she meets you and lets you wait, or doesn't have sex with you at all. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of guys think, oh, the woman who's super promiscuous, yeah, she's gonna fuck every dude on the first time, and that's just how she is because she's a hoe. But then this other girl who's a good girl, she would never have sex with a guy quickly because she hasn't done it before, and she says she doesn't do it. Remember, I tell you guys, women are always, I'm gonna say it again. Women are always. What does that mean, Locario? That means that women are always, meaning they will do things in all different types of ways, and they will always do it that way, meaning all the time. So women are a number of different ways all the time. You understand what I'm saying? So you're never going to meet a woman where this woman in particular, she's one way all the time. That's not how women work. Right? A woman could tell you till she blue in the face, I don't have sex on the first date. The correct thing she should say is, I haven't had sex on the first date yet. I don't have sex quickly. No, I haven't had sex quickly yet. That's the correct thing. This is what I'm trying to tell you guys. Because what happens is that she hasn't got into the circumstance or the situation where that would occur. Because remember, women don't stand on something the entire time. You understand? Meaning that there's no such thing as a woman of her word. She's not. So for example, right? Y'all already know women get emotional and they go based on their feelings and all this other stuff. So if we know that women go based on their feelings, how could a woman say that she's not going to fuck a guy on the first night? How? She can't say it because she doesn't know how she's going to feel when she meets that guy. So even if she hasn't done it, she doesn't know how she's going to feel in that situation when it occurs, or it can occur because she's going to be in a situation where she feels like she wants to do it now. You understand what I'm saying? Or you think that woman who's the neighborhood thought, oh, she's going to be easy to smash. And then you try to smash her and she ain't trying to hear that shit from you. And you're thinking, wait a second, why didn't she already smash the homies? Why she don't want to smash me? That's fucked up. It's because she's not highly sexually attracted to you. She doesn't want to be a slut for you. So the reason why this is important for you guys to understand is because whenever you're talking to women, dealing with women, interacting with women, you have to ask yourself, is she being a slut for me? And if the answer is no, guess what that means? That means she's not highly sexually attracted to you. You understand what I'm saying? This is so simple. And this is why it's important to test women, to vet women, to see if they're highly sexually attracted to you. You understand what I'm saying? So essentially what I'm saying is that when women deal with men, there's always men or a man that she's going to go the extra mile with. So let's say, for example, you have a woman who just in general, like her entire dating situation, let's say she's went out on dates you know, like 20, 30 different times, you know, in the last like 4 years since she was dating, whatever, right? And let's say that she's never had sex on the first date, right? So anytime she's had sex, each guy has always taken her out at least 3 times, right? So every dude has taken her out at least 3 times before she had sex. Now, she didn't have sex with every guy, but any guy she had sex with, they took her out at least 3 times. Right? Now, what could happen is that she could meet another dude, and the next guy she meets, he only takes her out 2 times. So he takes her on the first date. They don't have sex on the first date, but the second time he takes her out, they have sex. So they didn't have sex on the first date, but she fucked them the second time. So this is the first guy she's fucked on the second date. Every other guy had to take her out on 3 dates. So what does that mean? That means the guy she had sex with on the second date, she found him more attractive than all the other guys that she went out with before. You understand what I'm saying? So it don't even got to be the first date. All it has to be is this woman going the extra mile for this motherfucker? Is the woman that you're dating going the extra mile with you? Now, remember, you should already have a program in the way you do things. So all you need to do is relate to the woman what you want. Now, when you're interacting with this woman, the best practice is that you want to see if this woman is sexually interested in you. You want to see if she's going to be a slut for you. So now, when you introduce the idea of sex and sex happening, and she's resistant to it, what is that telling you? That's telling you that she most likely does not want to be a slut for you, which means that she is not highly interested in you. But if you're the right guy and you're introducing sex, then what does that mean? That means she's going to be a slut for you. Remember, there's really no such thing as women who are hoes and not hoes, or sluts and not sluts. All of them are all the things. I really want you guys to understand this. Y'all have to understand, because this is what dudes say. Well, I'm not going to wife her up because she fucked me on the first date because she's a hoe. You understand what I'm saying? That's the type of shit niggas are saying. Well, she's a hoe, so that's why, like she, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's a thought. So, I smashed the first night. So she must do that to every other guy. Right? Why do you think that? Because you think there's 2 different types of women. No. All of them are the fucking same. You see what I'm saying? Or the chick won't fuck you. Oh, she's wifey, bro. I've been getting to know her. We've been hanging out. I've been, she told me she wasn't that type of girl. She dates with intentions. And yeah, I think she's wifey, bro. And it's so you believe this bullshit. What I'm telling you is they're all the same. So you have to understand that a woman is going to be what she is based on the individual guy. Follow what I'm saying? The woman is going to be she's going to be who she is based on the guy. So think about this. How could a woman be a slut or a hoe or whatever just in general? No, I'm just saying, think about this. How can a woman be a hoe? And when I say hoe, I'm saying the slang, because a real hoe's, using shit for money. But how is she going to be this promiscuous woman in general? Somebody please answer that. I would love to know that. How can a woman be this promiscuous woman in general when she's only promiscuous based on her dealing with individual guys she's highly sexually attracted to? Right? And she's going to reject the men she's not. You see what I'm saying? So there's no difference. See, the difference between a woman who's had sex with 100 niggas and a woman who's had sex with 5 dudes is the woman who had sex with 100 dudes found 95 more guys that she was highly sexually attracted to than the chick who had sex with 5 niggas. That's it. That's the only difference. The only difference is she's ran into more. That's it. But the thing is the same. The girl who had sex with 100 dudes probably had sex with 25 of those dudes on the first date. The girl who had sex with 5 guys probably had sex with one of those guys on the first date. What's the difference? You understand what I'm saying? What is the difference? What's the difference between a woman who's had sex with 100 dudes and 25 of them she's had sex with on the first date, and a woman who had sex with 5 guys and she had sex with one of them on the first date? So what's the difference between this woman's 25 on the first date and this woman's 1 on the first date? What's the difference? They're both having sex with men on the first date. You understand? It's just this woman had sex with more men on the first date. But the same rules apply. They both had sex with men on the first date. Why? Because they were highly sexually attracted to those guys. Now check this out. The woman who had sex with 5 dudes rejected a bunch of niggas. The woman who had sex with 100 dudes rejected a bunch of niggas. What's the difference? What's the difference? What is the difference when the actual thing is the same? What's the difference? And see, you might say, but Locario, there's some women who've never had sex on the first date. Okay, cool. But I bet you they had sex quickly. I bet you they met a dude and they had sex with him at least by the second time. I bet you a woman met a guy and they weren't on a date, but she met him and they fucked in a bathroom. I bet that happened. You understand what I'm saying? So all what I'm saying is that if she wants to be a slut for you, she will. And if she doesn't, she won't. But what you got to understand is that there's no divide. That's what you got to get out of your head, because the divide makes you believe, right, that it's okay for her to resist. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, but Locario, you don't understand. We didn't have sex because she's dating with intentions. No. Y'all didn't have sex because she don't want to be a slut for you, bro. That's all listen. Because the same girl, let's call her Jessica, that said she wanted to wait and she's dating with intentions, she fucked Jimmy over here last night that she just met. So why is it intentions with you, but over here she's a slut for him? You see what I'm saying? And guys, if you have a question, put a Q in the chat. We'll get to your questions in a second. And if you guys want to call in numbers 844-672-7300, 844-672-7300 is the number. So, and see, guys, I'm telling you guys this from firsthand experience. There's so many women that I hooked up with immediately, meaning women that on the first date we smashed, or just randomly met a woman like at a bar. Like I remember I was walking out of a place on my way home. As I'm walking out the door, the woman's coming in. I say, hey, how you doing? What's up? And then we start talking, and then I end up taking her back to the crib smashing. I known this girl for like 25 minutes. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm sure that same woman has at some point told another guy, oh, I'm not like that. We gotta wait. I'm dating with intentions, correct? So my question is she a hoe or not? Is she a slut or not? Because, you know, make it make sense for me. Is a woman a slut Monday through Thursday? And then no. She's a good girl Monday through Thursday, quote unquote good girl. She's not a slut Monday through Thursday. And then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday she's a slut. And then when Monday comes back around, she's not. Because Monday through Thursday, she told the guy she went out on a date with that she's dating with intentions. And then Friday through Saturday, she was sucking dick in the bathroom. At the club. So on the weekends in the club, she randomly met a dude and sucked his dick in the bathroom. Let's go. We got 502. 502 is popping. Who this?
What's going on, Locario? It's Phoenix.
Phoenix in the building. What's going on? What'd you send it,
Yes,
Phoenix?
sir. Oh, you know I sent it to the PayPal.
All right, I got you. Appreciate it. So what's going on? What's going on?
No, man, I'm for one, I'm loving the subject before I get to my question, because I had to learn about this. This is how I learned what the friend zone was. Because, see, I used to be the guy that, you know, obviously I talked to women and I was, quote unquote, friends with them.
Right.
And they would tell me all the slutty shit they was doing with other dudes. And I'd be sitting there going, damn, you know what I'm saying? Oh, she's doing this and this and this. Well, shit, eventually she gonna get around to me, and they never would, right? And I never could figure it out. And then one time I just got bold enough. I'd ask this one woman, I said, yo, because she had just called me up and was like, yo, I was at this party. I met this dude and I sucked his dick and I didn't even know his name.
That's what I'm saying.
So I'm sitting there like, and I've been trying to get at this woman, trying to take her out on a date and shit. And I said, damn. So finally I just looked at her and I said, well, how come, when you gonna suck my dick?
Right.
And she just looked at me. She was like she got just like appalled. Like, what you say? And I said, well, you out here sucking everybody else's dick and you didn't know their name. I've been kicking it with you. Can I get my dick sucked? That bitch quit talking to me. Never talk to me ever again.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. That's a perfect example, because like you said, like you chilling there, you're like, yo, let's get it cracking. And you're thinking, oh, because she's being, you know, sexually open with this motherfucker, then what's poppin'? Let's get it cracking. And then she's like, oh, no, we're not getting that going. So it's like women will pick and choose because they're like, well, I want to be a slut for this guy, but I don't want to be a slut for this guy. And I'm telling you, this realization tells you everything you need to know. You see what I'm saying? It tells you everything you need to know, because this is the thing. This is the thing that women got to understand, right? Is that the problem is sometimes what happens is women will like resist or try to make a guy wait and all this other stuff because, and this is one of the reasons guys don't think about, it's because she believes that she's in some form or fashion better than you, meaning that, yeah, you'll wait for me because I know you, like, you want my pussy. That's what she's thinking. So you will wait for me. So I'm already emboldened to say, let's wait. Because this is the thing. If a woman is sexually attracted to a guy and she thinks he's really sexy and she wants to have sex with him, right? If she says, let's wait, how does she know he will? Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, wouldn't she say, damn, if I tell him we should wait, what if he never calls me again? And I really want to fuck him, so why would I chance it where he could just say, well, fuck it, I'm out? Do you understand what I'm saying? So, so when she's highly sexually attracted to you, she doesn't want to chance it by saying, let's wait. She says, let's wait to the guys where she could take it or leave it, which is why it's like, okay to wait. Like, well, I don't care. Like, let's wait. Whether if we do it, we do it. If we don't, we don't. But if she actually wants to do it, she's not going to say, let's wait, because let's wait means you could not wait and she could never get the dick. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And because that's what I had to learn very later on in life, that like women have that thing called that fear of missing out.
Right.
And they do not want to miss out. So they're if they feel that it's something that I actually might miss out on, they actually highly value that, and they will take that immediately. They will cut everything else out just to make sure they get that experience.
Right.
If they can miss out on it, they like, it might come back around. That means you ain't the value. They're like, eh.
Right, exactly. And see, and remember, it's based on like let's say it's based on who's saying it, right? Because this is the thing. If you're talking to a girl, right, that doesn't mean that you have to have sex with her the first night. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's not like, oh, well, I met you, we got to fuck now because you know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean that. But the waiting, so let's say I meet a girl, right? And we don't smash the first night. And then we meet again and we smash the second night, right? Me smashing the second night should be my choice, not her telling we have to wait for the second night. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's the difference. So meaning that most guys are like this. They're like, I want to fuck the girl. The girl knows he wants to fuck her, right? She says, well, we can't do it now. We have to wait. And then they end up waiting and then they might end up fucking, right? Now, what I'm talking about is I'm chilling with a girl. We kiss and we touch and whatever. And I say, hey, listen, I got to go do some shit, handle some business, but let's pick up from where we left off. Let's pick up next week. I'm going to holler at you next week. You're going to get together. Now, notice the difference. I never told her, let's fuck now. So there's nothing for her to talk about let's wait, because I'm not even propositioning the fucking. So I'm telling her we'll fuck next week. I'm telling her we'll fuck next week. Right now, that's different than if I'm kissing her and all that, and I'm like, yo, let's go back to my place and hook up and fucking all that. And she's like, no, how about, no, okay, now we should wait. That's different. So now me waiting, right, in that particular situation is the part that you don't want to do. Right now, again, exceptions aside, let's say she got a period, she's like, oh, no, we should wait because I have my period. Okay, cool. Oh, no, we got to wait because I actually got to go home because I got to go back to my kids and my babysitter's leaving. Okay, cool. Right? That's different. But if she could fuck you that night, you're telling her, let's fuck, and she's saying, let's wait, that's not good. But if you want to wait, if you're the one saying, hey, let's wait till next week, or hey, I got to go do some shit, I'll holler at you next week and we'll pick up from where we left off, that's the difference. So guys have to understand the difference. So once you've established to the woman that sex should be happening, it should be happening on your terms. You see what I'm saying? And that means that she's being a slut, quote unquote, for you. Now, if she's talking about less wait, then you wait based on her saying less wait, then you wait and then you end up having sex. You basically followed her. That's it.
Yeah, because I seen that. I was talking to a woman a little bit ago, and she said something like on those lines about, like the guy, like her and her homegirl, they bisexual or something, and her homegirl, some dude he was fucking or whatever. And they was like, hey, they was drinking or something, and they was like, he wanted to ask, could he come over? And they decided that they was gonna fuck him, right? So he said that they came on over, and so I said, what y'all do? She said, oh, now we fucked him. We made it the best night of his life. And I said, oh, okay. And then she said after that, dude kept, would still blow their phone up, still try to fuck with him, and they just would laugh and wouldn't fuck him no more.
Right.
And I was like, oh, because they the ones that set the tone in the beginning. They was just doing something for them. They only really invited him over for them.
Right, exactly.
Not for him.
Right. That's what I'm saying. They're the ones orchestrating and leading the entire situation. They're the ones saying, well, I know you want this, so I'm gonna do this because I know I have you and I'm able to lead you where I want you to go in the situation. That's not her being a slut for you. You see what I'm saying? A woman being a slut for you is basically submission. So the mission is, I'm telling you, the mission is we're gonna fuck. So what she's doing is she's choosing to go along with that. She's like, yes, I'm going along with the plans that you have for us, right? So when a woman says, let's wait, what she's saying is, I don't want to go along with the plans you had for us. You see what I'm saying? And then when you see, this is the thing. What most guys don't understand is this, right? See, if I'm dealing with a chick, right, and I tell her, let's fuck, or I tell her, let's go back to my place and have sex, or I say anything where she understands that I'm saying sex should happen, and she fixes her mouth to say, we should wait, or let's wait, or, oh, I'm not doing this now, and all this other stuff, I'm completely done with her. You understand what I'm saying? Like we're finished. Like, she can't call me back and try to see me the next week. She can't, like, once I say it and you resist it, we're finished. Now, the average dude, I understand most guys, they don't got it like that. They can't even do that, right? Most guys are going to be like, oh, okay, yeah, we can wait. And then, the girl comes, right? And again, exceptions aside, if I tell her, let's fuck, and she's like, oh, I can't because I got my period or I got an STD that I'm trying to clear up, or, I can't right now because I got to go back home to my kids real quick, but I could probably, that's fine. But what I'm saying is, if I say, let's fuck, and she can fuck now, and she says, no, let's wait, let me see, I'm completely done. Like, she could lose the number. I'm never calling her again, never seeing her again. There's like that point, it is like she basically ended the situation. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because me responding to that is me being led by her. You understand? Because she's already she basically said this. This is what basically happened. I gave her instruction. She said, "Fuck your instruction. You listen to me, nigga." That's basically what she's saying. Mm-hmm. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
And then me being a fucking loser, like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, we can wait. That's okay. You know what I mean? Like, that's weak ass shit. You see what I'm saying? That's it.
No. Now let me ask you on the because my question was, so then what if on the say, like, is it sometimes the slut on the situational, meaning, because I've heard I be having conversations, a lot of women will be like, I used to go around fucking a bunch of dudes on the first night because I was drunk. Now what if like, say she's a slut but alcohol was in the play? Does that count? Is she really a slut, or was it the alcohol made her a slut?
No. And she has to be sober. First of all, you shouldn't be fucking girls when they drunk. So,
I know we know that, but I'm saying when they be saying that.
No. She has to be completely sober, because this is the thing. There can't be anything that she could blame it on. So she's trying to blame it on alcohol. You understand what I'm saying? So this is the thing, and I'm glad you brought that up, because this is very important. A woman, right? What happens is this, right? A woman, when she's highly sexually attracted to you, she wants you to see her as sexually promiscuous, a slut, and all of that. She wants you to see her that way. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, a lot of guys don't understand this. When a woman wants to have sex with you, she wants you to see her as somebody you want to have sex with now, because she wants to have sex with you now. So a lot of times what will happen is that women, when they don't really want to have sex with you, right, and they still want to keep that facade up, and let's say they were drunk, or, they're in a certain like situation where you wore them down, they'll use certain things as excuses as to why they're fucking, oh, I was drunk. Oh, it's my birthday, so I figured blah, 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 blah. They need the excuse because they're still not fully sexually invested. You understand what I'm saying? When a woman, right, you see what I'm saying? When a woman is actually invested in you sexually, when she's highly sexually attracted to you, she don't need an excuse. She's almost a lot of times assertive to damn near aggressive about it. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So right. So that's what I'm saying. So a lot of times when a woman has all these barriers and all this other things, she's not really there. You understand what I'm saying? Like, she's still caught in the BS. A woman, when she's highly sexually attracted to you, she fully submits to the sexual situation, fully submits, which means there are no mask on yet. The mask is off. The societal mask is off. She doesn't have to pretend that she don't want to fuck. Women pretend they don't want to fuck because they're still in the mindset of trying to use you non-sexually. You understand what I'm saying? That's why they're still pretending, or that's why they need, maybe if we get more drinks, let's hang out a little more, let's talk. They need all of these things. Remember, they need all these things to make up for their lack of sexual interest. You understand? It's always right. It's always a balance. If she's highly sexually attracted to you, then all she needs is the dick. If she's not highly sexually attracted to you, I need to get to know you more. You should take me out more. We should get to know each other. We should wait. All of these things, that's a barrier between the sex happening and the situation. That's how it works.
I see what you're saying. And then so also it's kind of like it puts up that kind of excuse for say society. Say she go ahead and give you some pussy quick and you turn out not to be something, and people are looking at her like, oh, like why'd you fuck him? Oh, I was drunk.
You're right,
oh, it was my birthday. Right. Now she's got something to make up for giving somebody some pussy that she shouldn't have gave pussy to.
Yeah, of course. And that's what I'm saying. Because remember, the women, see, in society's done a number on women because, women want to fuck, but then they feel guilty for fucking because they are also under the conditioning that there's something wrong with them for fucking, right? Like, even the fact that we have the word slut, you understand, which is kind of like a negative connotation for the human being, which is the woman having sex. You see what I'm saying? So it's always going to be that back and forth. But remember, the desire has to be so heavy that it overrides the societal conditioning. That's when you have a woman who's highly sexually attracted to you. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's when you have a woman who you just met at the club and she'll fuck you in a dirty bathroom. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of guys will be like, oh, she's a whore. She's a slut. No. She's just highly sexually attracted to that nigga. That's what. That's it. Think about it this way. Right? Let me give you an example. Let's think about this. Most people, right, probably wouldn't run outside. Like most guys wouldn't run outside in their boxers, right? And most women wouldn't run outside in their bra and panties, right? They just wouldn't run outside the house and walk down the block, right?
Right.
Now, think about this. If the house is on fire and they were in their underwear, most people will be like, fuck that, I'm running outside because I can't I'm just running, right? They'll be like, fuck it, I'm outside in my boxers because the house is burning and I will die. You understand? So they're highly interested in living. So this is why they took the action, even though society would say, why are you outside naked? Right? You see what I'm saying? So what happens is that they're like, fuck that, I want to live that bad. It's the same thing when it comes to this. The woman wants sex that bad that she's like, yeah, I know that people might think I'm a slut or a whore for fucking this guy in the bathroom that I just met, but damn, he's so sexy though. Like he's getting my pussy wet. I need it. You understand what I'm saying? It's the desire that creates the action. And that's what people don't understand. So what happens is that they get confused because they think that women are one way or the other. And I'm like, no, women are always. Because when she meets that guy, right, that's going to inspire her to want to make the shit go down. You understand? Just like you could meet a bunch of women, right? If a woman, if any of these women out here who claim, oh, I would never have sex with a guy that quickly, I don't do that, even though they're full of shit. What happens is that if any of these women met, for example, any of their celebrity crushes, and they had the opportunity to fuck their celebrity crush, they would. You think a chick gonna meet Michael B. Jordan and say, hey, Michael B. Jordan, we should wait. Chris Brown, we should wait. Drake, we should wait. I mean, like, they'll never say that shit. You see what I'm saying? Yep. Talking about we should wait. Like, come on, man.
Yes, I see what you say. Like with the fire example. Yeah, it's like even if they run out in their boxes or their bras and panties, it the sense of urgency is so heavy that they don't even have time to think about it. So like even when she wants that, and she's wanting that dick so bad, she ain't even got time to think about it. She'll think about it after she got the dick. She's like, damn. How did I get her right here? Damn, I really did all that quick.
That's what I'm saying. And what happens is it makes total sense in that moment. It's like, God damn, it's like you can't help yourself. You understand what I'm saying? That's the thing that people don't understand about sexual attraction. Sexual attraction is so powerful that the energy is like, it's almost like you're out of control in a certain way. You understand? Because think about attraction. Like, let's say you see a girl from across the room that you ever see a chick that you think was so hot physically that you couldn't stop looking at her, like you're at a party or at a bar or at a club, whatever. You just can't. You're like, God damn, this bitch is, like you can't stop. You're like, I can't stop. You see what I'm saying? Like it's like you will try, but your eyes just keep going over there. You understand what I'm saying? And so it's the same thing with when it comes to, a situation where you're with a woman and she's highly sexually attracted to you like that. That energy is there. So all you have to do is lead it to where it needs to go. And then her action will tell you everything. Because this is the thing. If a woman can resist you, then that means she's not highly sexually attracted to you. If a woman can't resist, if she can't resist you, then that means she's highly sexually attracted to you. You see what I'm saying? It's really that simple. And that's the part that a lot of guys don't want to accept, right? Because I'm telling you, it's a shot to a lot of dudes' ego to accept that, damn, this chick is resisting me, which means that she's not really feeling me like that. Nobody wants to think about that shit. You know what they want to think about? They want to think about that PUA shit. Oh, bro, you know, she's just giving you a shit test, bro. You can build attraction, man. Just, you know, say these lines right here. And then you see what I'm saying? They like that shit because that gives them hope and that makes them feel good to think that they're in control. You know what I'm saying?
To think that they can recover it. They can build it up.
Right. That's the thing. They don't want to accept and see what I'm telling you guys is, like I said earlier, that's why I accept it. I'm like, oh, wait a second. So her action, shout out to Steve, action equals truth. Her action is telling me the truth. Her action is telling me she's not highly sexually attracted to me. This other girl, her action is telling me she is highly sexually attracted to me. It's really that simple. It's very black and white. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's why a lot of guys, you know, they get so caught in the particulars of, oh, what should I say? What should I do? All this other stuff. All you really need to do is let a chick know what it is. And then she will let you know through her actions if she's down with it or not. It's really that simple.
Yep. You know yeah, well, another thing too, I don't know if you got it on the Bad Boy membership, or if you done a show on it or something, because it just made me think of that. Because like what them POA people say and do, like everybody thinks, okay, well, because they wore her down, they got the sex, that they really got the sex.
Right.
And you put your dick in the hole, you didn't really get it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like her at her peak. And I was wanting to know, man, if you could maybe do a segment on there, like what sex is like when she's a slut for you compared to when you wore her down.
Right. Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact. That's two very different sexual situations. Cause you know what happens is a lot of the PUA dudes, what they do is the same way where they chase women outside the bedroom, they also chase women in the bedroom. What does that mean? That means that in the bedroom, the pickup artist is still trying to impress women sexually. You understand? He's trying super hard. Oh, I gotta make sure she comes like 8 times. I gotta eat her pussy really good. I gotta fuck the shit out of her so that she wants to come back for more and more. That's how these niggas think. You see what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, because remember, when you went on that Game Global one time, they did say that. Remember one of the dudes that said, he's like, man, I pop a Viagra before I fuck so I can make sure I fuck them all night.
Right, exactly. That's what that's what I'm saying. So,
and the dude was like in his 20s or something. Like, what are you doing taking Viagra? But he's doing it all for the woman still, even though he's getting the pussy. He's still doing it for her.
Listen, let me tell you guys something. I've been in situations, man, where it's the first time I'm fucking a chick and my shit ain't getting up. And I look at the chick and I be like, sorry that, you know, it is what it is. I'm like, listen, it just ain't working right now. I'm sorry. Like, I don't know what to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know what to tell you. You know what I mean? So it's like, but I'm not sitting there like, fuck, man. God, now she's not going to want to see me anymore. And, she's going to think I'm not good in bed. And, nigga, I don't give a fuck. That's what I'm saying. Like, and it's the funny part. I've had situations like that where the chick still wanted to come back. And then the ironic part is there's times where I smashed the chick, like, and, you know, just gave it to her, hard as shit, did all the shit. She came and all that other stuff. And then I never see that chick again. Isn't that interesting? Like so the thing is a lot of guys think, oh, just because you're doing it this way, that's going to guarantee she's going to come back. And because this happened, it's a wrap. You see what I'm saying? You never fucking know. Now, again, if you're doing it really good, right? You know, and the girl enjoys herself, of course, you're going to want to come back in more cases. The problem is, though, is that you shouldn't be going all out. Like, you know, like this PUA niggas is like, oh, I'm going to give her all the things and all the crazy stuff, you know, like up front like that, because that in itself is a form of simping. You see what I'm saying? You're trying to bend over backwards to please this woman extremely well because you're basically trying to show her, oh, you should choose me again. Do you see what I'm saying? That's the problem. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Man.
Yeah. But I appreciate it, Locario, man.
Yes,
I'm going
sir.
to jump on off here.
Yes, sir. Appreciate
But all
the
right,
call,
man. You enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'll holler at you.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it. Shout out to Justin in the chat, man. Shout out to Justin in the chat. So, guys, you want to call in? Calling number is 844-672-7300. 844-672-7300 is the number. Let me see what some of these questions are saying. Dasher said, you're wrong, Locario. There's women who are asexual and women who have a low libido, but these are the minority. The statement of yours is incorrect, but I still agree that 99% of women. Yeah, that's what I said. I said outside of the extremes. I'm not talking about extreme shit. I'm talking about the average everyday woman. You understand what I'm saying? Is going that direction if she's feeling you that way. You understand what I'm saying? We already talked about that. He said, are you aware that there are women who are completely against one-night stands? I have women in my family who hate the idea of having sex on the first night, and I've known them for years. Listen. You guys, and you know, I already know Steve the Lion. He still needs to learn things. First of all, do you think, Steve the Lion, do you think that the women in your family are actually telling you the truth? You understand what I'm saying? Y'all motherfuckers are so easy. Y'all just believe everything women tell you. You understand? Now, are there women who haven't had one-night stands before? Yes, there are women who haven't had one-night stands before, right? But what happened is that in those particular situations, right, they were just in a situation where the guy that they smashed, right, ended up hitting them, smashing again. You understand what I'm saying? It just is what it is. Now, there are times where a woman hasn't had that because she hasn't had the opportunity to have it. So what I mean by that is this, right? Is that a woman can say, well, I've never done that. You saying you've never done it still implies, a woman saying she's never done it still implies that women have rules. You understand what I'm saying? So even if a woman says, oh, or I should say this, if she says, I would never have a one-night stand, or I've never done a one-night stand, I would never have it. I already know that's bullshit because women don't stick to their word. Do you see what I'm saying? So even if a woman has never done it, and then she says she would never do it, still holds no weight because women never stick to their word. You understand what I'm saying? So it don't even matter. That's what I'm trying to get you guys to understand. So you guys, what you do is you meet a woman, you want to fuck her now. She tells you, well, I don't fuck on the first date. And then because you believe women stick to their word, you say, oh, well, she's just the type of girl who doesn't fuck on the first date. So then it's okay for me to keep seeing her because that's just that's her rule, Locario. So it doesn't make sense for me to like not see her anymore because she told me that she just doesn't do this. And then your dumb ass takes her out on another date and another date. And then her ass ends up meeting another motherfucker and fucks him on the first night after she told you she would never do it. And then the problem is that what you're doing is you're moving based on what a woman is saying. So if you have a masculine identity already and you move a certain way, then why would you care what she's saying she doesn't do? You understand? That's what I'm saying. Like when I'm talking to a woman, I don't care what she's saying that she doesn't do because I already have a way I do things. So I'm only paying attention to, is she doing things my way? That's why I said if I tell a woman or I express to her that sex should happen now and she's telling me let's wait, I'm like, no, I'm never talking to you again. We're done. You understand what I'm saying? We're finished. So I don't care how she says she does it and what she figuring that she wants to do. I say, listen, this is what I want to do. You with it or not? You ain't with it? Cool. You have a nice life. That's it. That's it. Like, Because remember, I keep trying to tell y'all, somebody has to submit. And the problem is that average motherfuckers always submit to women. You understand? The dude is like, yo, let's make some shit happen. Oh, let's wait. She's like, can we wait? And he's like, okay. He just submitted. Disgusting. He said, if a woman is playfully giving you pushback, but keeping it sexual and flirty, is that high sexual attraction or a form of resistance? Oh, that's a great question. So what you got to understand is that you have to understand tone and the context in which the situation is happening, right? So let's say you're flirting with a chick. Let's say you're at a bar, you're talking to a girl, you're flirting with her or whatever. And, you know, you say some flirty shit, you know, you're whispering in her ear like, yo, you know, that dress you got on, that shit's turning me the fuck on. The way you looking so thick in that dress, I just want to take that shit off, right? And then, so let's say she's giggling and she's like, oh my God, you nasty. You can't take off my dress. You're so nasty. And then she's like laughing and giggling about it, right? Now, that's different than if you say all that shit and she's like, excuse me, listen, I don't know what you're thinking, but that is not going down, and I'm offended that you would even say that. So you just want to have sex? Is that it? You see how the tone? So you got to check the tone, right? That'll tell you everything. Because sometimes a chick will playfully, you know, say certain things, but you can see it through the tone, but she's also still at the same time moving towards you through the flirtatious situation. Then you have the women who are either neutral or standoffish, and you can tell, okay, yeah, this chick, she on some bullshit. I gotta keep this moving. You understand what I'm saying? But this is why I tell you guys that you got to go out here and talk to women, because what happens is that the more you talk to women, the more you interact with women, you will know the difference. You will see it. You can feel it. You understand what I'm saying? Because sometimes what happens is, especially if you are confident and you know how to flirt, build sexual intention, sometimes, you know, women their response is like they're very shy in how they're responding back to you. And so the thing is that if you don't understand the difference between a woman being shy and a woman not, you know, being interested, you got to understand that difference. And this is why you got to go out there and talk to women for real. You see what I'm saying? You got to go out there and put in that work. You feel me? All right, so guys, if you want to call up, 844-672-7300, 844-672-7300 is the number. If you have a question, put a Q in the chat. We'll get to your question, and we'll get that going. It says, how can I get my head out of my arse and be able to communicate with women better and not doing logical convo? It's easy to do logic, but I can't flirt. Well, I would say you should go to badboymembership.com, because I have a program called The Art of Flirting. Check out that program on the Bad Boy Membership, The Art of Flirting. Or, like Abel said in the chat, get some coaching. Get some coaching, and I will help you with that on a coaching call. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you check that out. All right, so guys, listen, we're about to wrap this up in a minute. Tomorrow, Real Game No Theory at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you guys check that out tomorrow. You feel what I'm saying? And also make sure you guys go to shoplocario.com, badboymembership.com, cunninghamelements.com. Hold on, we got a call. Somebody want to call right at the end. All right, 714. What's poppin'? Who this?
What's up? This is Jason, Florida 25.
What's going on? Where'd you send a donation?
I was calling to see if it was a free call.
Oh my goodness, nigga! Come on, fam. You nigga, go donate and call back. Donate and call back.
Get out of here, you damn nigga!
How you gonna call to see if there's a free call? Y'all motherfuckers are the worst. So with this bullshit, like, what are we talking about here? He gonna wait to the last minute to call to see if there's a free call. Y'all motherfuckers are crazy. Oh my goodness. Shaking my goddamn head out this motherfucker. Yeah, niggas is wild. But anyway, so tomorrow, Real Game No Theory. Go to shoplocario.com, badboymembership.com, CunninghamElements.com, and MasculineIdentityMembership.com. I'm telling you, get on these memberships because the information on there is heavy. Or get a coaching session so that you guys can step up your game and make that happen. You feel what I'm saying? So make sure you guys go do that and get that going. All right. So that's pretty much it, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in, and I'll holler at y'all later. And remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm going to mounts. These hoes fucking with their nose and their lips, and they go around thinking that they hot shit. They cutting up their whole face, new tits look fake. Bitch, you need to stop it. You're getting Botox, trying to look young sounds fun until it's not it. You think you look better think again, because bitch, you are not lit. What the fuck's this about? You're so fucked and I doubt you don't even realize you don't look human. Lip injections look like you got punched in the mouth. That's that self-hate shit. That's what you do when you think you ain't shit. Only the real relate with what I say. Haters hate, I say this. Fuck that fake shit. Fake ass, fake tits, fake lips, fake that, fake this. I want a real bitch. 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 I want the real shit. Why are y'all so drastic? Your body is plastic, your mental is that sick. Not being dramatic, but one wrong move and you'll be in the casket. Y'all in a place where I can't be in. I'm a champion. I love myself. I'm happy in the skin I'm in. Why you wanna be in the skin of a Kardashian? Even these males want a facelift. They wanna be like a fake bitch. They wanna fake it till they make it. The fake call me a hater, but the only thing I hate is fakeness. That's the self-hate shit. That's what you do when you think you ain't shit. Only the real relate with what I say. Haters hate, I say this. Fuck that fake shit. Fake ass, fake tits, fake lips, fake that, fake this. I want a real bitch. 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 I want the real shit. Fuck that fake shit. Fake ass, fake tits, fake lips, fake that, fake this. I want a real bitch. 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 I want the real shit. I want the real shit.